my name is Carly Klein and we are with Dr. Shelly Friedman's office, and this is Fran we're going to be talking to today. And we're going to be talking about laser treatments and how it affects the hair. Fran has been a survivor of cancer now for 4 years, and we're going to talk a little bit about her experience after, how the hair actually shed after surgery, and then how she got the hair back. And then she had some more surgeries after that where she lost some hair therapy or some hair, and we were able to rejuvenate that hair back. So Fran, thanks for coming and talking to us today. Tell me a little bit about when you started to go through chemo, what year that was and what happened during that process.
Thank you, Carly. I was diagnosed in July of 2008, and my chemo started immediately in August. My hair was healthy prior to that. My last chemo treatment was November. After chemo started, my hair started falling out in like 2 weeks. By September, it was all gone. Had surgery in December. My hair started coming back in 09, the spring of 09. Then I had more surgeries.
When the hair came back, did it come back all the way, or did you have some hair loss when it had come back?
It came back all the way,
okay.
And it was healthy, very healthy, until I started having more surgeries. And I had 2 surgeries within 30 days of each other, and that was maybe a bit much.
Yeah.
And so my hair started falling out, increasingly so, and I had hardly any hair. I wore ball caps. I didn't want people to see me.
Yeah.
I wore scarves over my head, you know.
And this was how long after your cancer treatments?
It was in, I lost my time.
About a year?
About a year after.
Okay.
Because of all the other surgeries between. I mean, it started coming in after chemo, and it was healthy. It was all the other stuff that happened after that caused it to all fall out again. Okay. I guess because it was baby hair.
What did your physicians say, your oncologist say, to do to help with the hair?
Nothing. I went to different doctors, and they said I would just not have hair anymore. That was it. It was gone. And I was so depressed. It was like, I didn't want to leave the house. I felt awful because it kept getting worse. You could see my scalp. I had very little hair in my crown. It was gone. And in the back of my head, you could see my scalp. It was very wispy and flying, and it didn't look like hair. It was just wispy strings. And my friend at Piper Center, Bonnie, who has been a great support person, said, "What happened to you?" and suggested that I come here.
Great.
And it's been a wonderful experience. So,
when you started your laser therapy, Fran had started her laser therapy in the end of June of 2011. Within that period, we started to notice a difference in the first 2 months or so that her hair was starting to grow. And then unfortunately, Fran had to go endure how many more surgeries?
I was in the hospital 6 times, but I had three surgeries and 1 heavy dose of intravenous antibiotics.
Okay, so she was in the hospital 6 times, 3 procedures, and then started to have that shedding again. How was the shedding, now that you were under laser treatment, how was the shedding different from previous surgeries that you had after going through cancer?
I used the laser at home while I was going through that period between August and December, and it wasn't nearly as much. I used it 3 times a week at home.
Right. And what have been the results since you've been using the therapy that you've seen your hair come back to?
My crown is not nearly as thin. I have filled in the back. My scalp is not nearly as noticeable. Excuse me. So, and it's healthier.
Good.
I don't have near as much shedding. I mean, after the surgeries, every morning my sink would be just full of hair after drying my hair. And it was like, what? I'm losing more hair?
Yeah.
So,
how do you feel now about going outside and going to your friends now that you have the hair? How has that experience been?
much better. I have hair and everybody thinks it looks cute short, and I'm happy to have hair again.
Good. Well, thanks for being here with us and talking about your experience so other patients who are going through this know about how it feels to go through something like you've gone through.
Thank you. I'm glad that I went through the laser treatments because it was mortifying to look in the mirror and it's like, well, okay, more hair is gone today.
Yeah.
So
Good.
and I don't wear scarves, and sometimes I wear a ball cap just for the fun of it, but
Right.
I don't have to anymore.
Yeah, and that's the important thing. You have
Right.
versatility.
Right.
Great. Well, thank you.